now I have two questions to you. Number one is, details about Anglo. What do you know about Anglo? And secondly, what is the reason behind joining Anglo only, specifically Anglo only?
If the board is not uniform,
Yes, sir.
so what is it? It is the distribution of mass, or it will be the shape of the object?
Sir, it means a distribution side
What is the time here? 4:35.
4:30.
4:30. So what will be the time in London now?
So it will be 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Sure about it?
Okay, Radhesham, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, sir. So my name is Radhesham Singh and I'm currently 19 years old. Sir, I am from Vrindavan, town in Mathura district of Uttar Pradesh. Sir, I belong to a nuclear family of 7 members. Beside my parents, I have elder brother, sister and grandparents in my home. Sir, my father is a farmer and my brother is a housewife. So in terms of my academics, I have completed my school from the Vrindavan itself, and in my class 10th, my percentage is 96.8, and in my last 12th, my percentage is 89 overall, and my PCM percentage is 93. Sir, in my junior classes, my academic scores were not so good, and as I was reappeared in my class 9th examination because I was failed in mathematics. But sir, due to continuous hard work, I was able to score 99 in my class 10 and 95 in my class 12 CBSE board. And after seeing this consistency, I was also appointed as a head boy of my school, and also I was part of my school cricket team, and we achieved the first and second position in the 2 consecutive years. Thank you.
Okay. Radhesham, as I can see, you have a good academic record.
Yes, sir.
And you got 93% PCM. So why did not opt for any other profession like armed forces, NDA or IIT or something like that?
Yes, sir. I agree that there are various academic opportunities available by choosing science stream and scoring good. But sir, when I got to know about merchant navy from my brother's friend who is currently sailing in the vessel, and I was very excited by seeing his uniform and kind of lifestyle he lived. And after getting the merchant navy, and he gets a lot of respect from the society as well, which motivates me to join this profession. And also, he is also from a middle class background, and after getting into this field, he has improved his family living condition. And I want to do the same thing for my family too. So that's why I'm choosing this profession rather than any 4-degree and any BTech or any
other profession like armed forces. Okay, I got your point. One more thing, you have been the head boy in your school.
Yes, sir.
You must have taken care of many responsibilities.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me some skills that you got or you acquired being the head boy, and how these skills going to be helpful for you or useful for you on board ship. Any 2 skills if you can mention.
Sir, being a head boy of my school, I used to organize the annual sports meet and annual sports function, and where I have to manage all the volunteers as well. So due to which I have to manage my time so that I can manage my time effectively and to my duties of head boy as well as in my studies as well, so that I cannot decrease my marks in my academics. So. So that's the one thing, like time management, and also I was disciplined in both the part, as I was also get the certificate of one of the best head boy and the volunteer also, and so that was my discipline and the time management skill from this head boy.
And how it is going to be helpful on ship?
Sir, because being a deck cadet in the merchant navy field, and it is very necessary to have a time management and a disciplined nature, because there is a very strict routine, and life is very, and also it is very critical at the ship. So we have to manage time effectively, and we have to be hardworking as well to manage all the tasks.
Okay, all right. What is the reason of joining merchant navy? If you can tell me one specific reason, maybe it's a personal reason to join merchant navy.
Sir, one personal reason I would say that coming from a middle class background, my father has always dreamed that one of his child become an officer in a reputed field, and so that and also I got interested in the white uniform also, and that is a merchant navy is a field that gives me opportunity to become officer, so that I can fulfill my dream of father. And also I was not eligible for the NDA because of my overage. So then merchant navy also only become a single specific profession where I can fulfill my dream and my father's dream work too.
Which is your preferred company? Your preferred
So
company?
currently, sir, my preferred company, or I would say my dream company, is Anglo Eastern.
Anglo Eastern. Okay. So now I have two questions to you. Number one is, details about Anglo. What do you know about Anglo? And secondly, what is the reason behind joining Anglo only, specifically Anglo only?
So firstly, Anglo Eastern is one of the leading management company and has shown a massive impact in the market as it is established in 1974 and it is a Hong Kong based company and it has as it has 770 plus vessels and which shows a great impact in the market. And sir, I personally want to join Anglo Eastern because it has a great work culture and safety culture of top notch. And also personally, when I decided to join Merchant Navy, from the day I learned about this, I listened about this company from various sources like internet and from the people who are in Merchant Navy, and they preferred me to choose this profession because I was I was little good in studies, so they preferred me. That you should to my Anglo Eastern as Anglo Eastern too, so you should focus on Anglo Eastern only. So that's this is my dream company.
Okay. All right, Radhesham, I have the feedback with me. A very crisp feedback. Number one is you need to work little bit on your rate of speech. Your content is good. You're speaking. You're uttering the words properly. But somewhere you are, you're speeding up your rate of speech. Okay, so you have to work little bit on that. Okay. Secondly, in why Merchant Navy answer, you said white uniform. It might contradict with the question, of the armed forces. So you have to conclude here only within the why Merchant Navy question that I wanted to, opt for a uniform profession, and I wanted to try for NDA, but I was overage or I had given some attempts and I was not able to clear it, and I was searching for similar professions which provides the same uniform culture, same lifestyle, same officer lifestyle. One or two points here and there in why Merchant Navy. Though I like your answer, which is why do you want to join Anglo Eastern, and you have good details about the company's specific details when it was established, the headquarters, and the number of ships, all sort of things. Okay. Any question from your side, Radhesha?
Second, no.
No. All right. This is from my side. Okay. Thank you so much. Now Tapan will start your technical round. All right.
Yes, okay.
Okay, let's start your technical interview. First, there will be some physics question. Then we'll proceed further on. Okay, the first question to you is, what is moment of inertia?
Sir, moment of inertia is a measure of a resistance to resist the rotational motion. And it is defined as a sum of the product of mass and the distance of that particle from the axis of square of the distance of particle from the axis of rotation.
Okay, if the mass is m, then what will be the moment of inertia formula?
So it will be mr square. Where
What is r?
R is the distance between that particle to the axis of rotation.
Okay.
And sir, it can also be defined as a rotational analogy of force in a linear motion.
Okay, that was my next question, but okay, you already told it. Okay, so what are the factors that affect moment of inertia?
So moment of inertia basically depends on the mass distribution.
Okay.
And the distance of the specific particle to the axis of rotation.
From the axis of
From the axis of rotation.
Okay, any other if?
And sir, it also depends on the shape and size of the body also.
Okay, if the body is not uniform,
Yes, sir.
so what is it? It is the distribution of mass or it will be the shape of the object?
So it means a distribution side. So it will depend on distribution of mass, sir.
Okay.
So because it is a sum of the individual inertia of that particles.
Okay. Good. Okay, what is Poisson's ratio?
So Poisson's ratio is defined as a ratio of the lateral strain to the longitudinal strain.
Okay. So suppose there is no lateral strain. Can you give me any example of any object that for that object the Poisson's ratio might be 0? Any that material?
Yes, sir.
When will be 0? When will be 0?
Sir, as a lateral strain is a strain that is produced in a body which is perpendicular to the stress.
Okay. Perpendicular to the applied
applied force.
Okay.
Applied force. But sir, if if the radius is very small or negligible, then there will be some zero.
Or if there is
Position.
negligible lateral strain, then it will be also 0.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me any material of it? Okay, I'm giving you 2 examples. One is rubber and second is cork.
So what's up?
So one is rubber and the second material is cork. So for which the Poisson threshold will be 0.
So I'm not getting what's cork, sir.
Cork means the thing which we used to get for the lid of the bottle. Cork is a plastic
so
for the
I
bottle.
get it.
So for which it will be 0. For rubber it will maximum or minimum?
So for rubber it will be maximum, sir.
Maximum, okay. And for cork
So it will be very minimum for the cork.
okay, so for cork it will be 0
0.
because there is negligible lateral strain. Okay. The next question is you. What is a friction?
So friction is a contact force which opposes the relative motion between the two bodies which are in contact with each other.
Okay. What are the types of motion? Types of friction.
Friction. So friction is basically of 2 types: static and dynamic, or the kinetic friction. Where static friction is also further categorized into the limiting friction when it represents the maximum value of the static friction.
Maximum value of static. What is the condition for limiting friction? We specify some condition that this is the limiting friction. What is that condition?
Limiting friction is a maximum force that should be applied to the body to change the state of the body, to change the resting state of the body.
Okay. Okay, so what is the root cause for friction? Can you tell me? What is the root cause of
So friction originates due to the irregular surface between the two bodies.
irregularities?
Irregularity. Yes.
What are those called? Irregularities को क्या बोलते हैं?
So, sir, irregularities are
These are called
like
surface
irregular
roughness.
surfaces like which
Those are called surface roughness.
yes, and the roughness.
Okay. There is some difference between, but I will going to tell you later on. Okay, the next question is, why food cooks faster in pressure cooker?
Sir, food cooks faster in pressure cooker due to the application of Gale-Lustig, which state that
Application of?
Gale-Lustig.
Okay.
Sir, it states that at the constant volume, temperature applied to the body is directly proportional to the pressure. As by increasing the temperature, the pressure increases, due to which its boiling point also increases. Hence, the food cook faster.
Okay. So, what is the boiling point of water at normal temperature or normal at 80
So at
atmospheric pressure?
It's a 1 atm. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius.
Okay. So, what will be happen in the pressure cooker? Do you have any idea?
So it will come around 80. No, sorry, 120. Sorry,
120. What unit?
120 degrees Celsius.
Degree Celsius. Okay. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Can you tell me the types of motion, the types of fluid flow? How many types of fluid flow are there?
Sir, there are basically 2 types of fluid flow, which can be categorized as the steady flow and steady flow, and on the other side, it can also be categorized on the basis of Reynolds number, that is the streamline, laminar, and turbulent flow.
Also, what is that steady and non-steady?
So steady flow is a flow at which every point. So steady flow is a type of flow in which the properties like velocity, density, and pressure remains constant at a particular time.
That is called
Steady flow.
steady flow. Okay. That is the ideal fluid velocity ones. Okay. So tell me, what is the difference between streamline and laminar flow?
Sir, streamline flow is a flow in which every element of the fluid flow in from
Element or
follows
particle?
Particle of the fluid follows the same path and having the same velocity. Now, but
Same velocity where?
at a particular point.
Exactly. Okay.
But laminar flow is a flow of liquid which travels in the form of layer, which have and each layer have the different velocity and in each layer does not mix with each other.
Okay. And what about the turbulent flow?
Sir, So when the critical velocity of the fluid when the velocity of the fluid becomes greater than the critical velocity, then the flow is turbulent, which refers to the random motion of the particles in the fluid.
Okay, how will you differentiate that this is the... Can you give me an example of laminar and the turbulent flow? Okay, give me an example of turbulent flow.
Sir, if we increase the velocity of the fluid greater than the critical velocity, then...
No, any example, give me, that is okay. But any example of turbulent flow?
Sir, if we are pressing the mouth of the pipe, then the velocity will be greater due to the increasing pressure. Then the flow will be turbulent.
Okay. So do we have any particular way or any formula or anything? How will you differentiate between that the flow is laminar or the flow is turbulent?
So these flows are categorized by the Reynolds number,
Okay.
which is stated as the ratio of the viscous force, ratio of the inertial force to the viscous force.
Okay. And for laminar, what is this number? For laminar
So
flow?
for laminar, it is approximately greater than the 4000.
Okay. And for turbulent flow?
So for turbulent, it is much greater than the 4000. Like
No. The formula is good, but for laminar flow, it is below 2000.
sorry,
Or in some books, it below 1000. And if it is above 3000 or 3200, then it is
transitional.
बीच में ट्रांजिशन रहता है, and then greater than 3200, it will be turbulent flow. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay. The next question is, what is GMT?
So GMT stands for Greenwich Mean Time. It is a means for the time that defines the standard time for whole world, and it is based on the Greenwich Royal Observatory of the London, which passes through the 0-degree longitude.
Okay. So what is the time difference between GMT and IST?
Sir, IST is or the Indian Standard Time is ahead of GMT approx 5 hours and 30 minutes.
Okay, so here the time is, what is the time here? 4:35.
4:30.
4:30. So what will be the time in London now?
So it will be 11 a.m.
11 a.m. Sure about it?
Yes.
Okay. Where is Venezuela located?
Sir, Venezuela is located on the north of the South America.
North of the South America. Okay. Any neighboring country?
Sir, neighboring countries of Venezuela are Brazil, Colombia, and Peru, Ecuador.
Okay, give me some brief about Panama and Suez Canals.
Sir, Suez Canal and the Panama Canal both are the narrow waterways, and which connects the two water bodies. Like Suez Canal connects Red Sea and Mediterranean Sea, and while the Panama Canal connects Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean.
Pacific and
Atlantic Ocean.
Okay.
And the Suez Canal was built in 1859 and was nationalized in 1956 and is located in the Egypt. While Panama Canal was built in 1914 and it is located in the Panama City.
Okay. What is Mariana Trench?
Sir, Mariana Trench is a trench that is the deepest point of the oceans, located on the west part of the Pacific Ocean.
West part of the Pacific Ocean. Okay. What is the depth of it?
Sir, it is approximately 11,033 meters.
Okay. Who is the President of India?
So, President of India is Draupadi Murmu.
Mrs.
This is Draupadi Murmu.
Yes. Okay. Hello. Okay. What are the summer and winter solstices?
Sir, summer and winter solstices are the time when the specific latitude of the outer Earth is inclined to the sunlight. When the tropic of Cancer is when the When sunlight is overhead of the Tropic of Cancer, then it will be summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, where there will
At this date, do you have any specific date for that?
so it is approximately 22 June.
21 June,
21.
the longest day.
Yes, a long way.
Okay, and ठीक है. Okay, so last question from this will be, okay, tell me the sea route from Kochi to Qatar.
First of all, we will start from the Kochi port. Then we will directly enter into the Arabian Sea. Then from Arabian Sea, then we will enter into the Gulf of Oman. Then by passing through the Strait of Hormuz, we will enter into the Persian Gulf. Then we will directly reach to the Qatar port.
Okay. ठीक है. What is the formula of sin 2x?
So formula of sin 2x is 2 sin x cos x.
Cos 2x?
Cos 2x is cos square x minus sin square x.
One more.
And 2 cos square x minus 1 or 1 minus 2 sin square x.
Okay. If the triangle have sides 6, 9 and 15,
6 times.
so can they form a triangle?
No, sir. So
But-
for a triangle, the sum of two sides should always be greater than the third side. But in this, 6 plus 9 becomes equal to 15. That's why it cannot form triangle.
Okay. What is Bayes theorem?
Sir, Bayes theorem state that the probability of any object is defined as the probability of that body, and upon its known probability divided by its total probability.
Okay. What does the CC stand for in engines?
Sir, CC stands for the cubic centimeter,
Okay.
and
And
is
how-
and represents the total volume of the cylinder of the engine, and which shows that if there is a high value of CC, then the rate of consumption of the fuel will be high. Then the velocity of the
What about the power?
so it will be.
High or low?
Oh, sorry, sir, I'm not getting.
Okay. You have a bike of 125 cc and the otherwise is 200 cc. So which one will produce more power?
So it will be which has a high rate of rate of combustion of the fuel.
Okay. So 200 cc or 125 cc?
So I'm not knowing that. I really don't.
Okay. 200 cc. But it does not depend. There is some other option, but generally 200 cc. Okay. What is the composition of air?
Sir, composition of air is categorized into the nitrogen and oxygen mainly, as it consists
Tell
of
the percentage.
78% of nitrogen and 21% percentage of oxygen, while it consists of 0.1% argon and 0.05% carbon dioxide.
Okay. Argon is 0.93. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What are LPG and CNG?
Sir, LPG stands for liquefied petroleum gas, while the CNG is compressed natural gas.
Okay. What are the composition of LPG and CNG?
Sir, LPG is mainly composed of the 70 to 80% of propane and 20 to 30% of butane, while CNG mainly consists of 95 to 97% methane.
Methane.
And they are used in the vehicles and for the running of the ships and other.
Okay.
While LPG is used in the household like cylinders.
Okay. That will be all from my side.
Okay, so Radhesham, your introduction was fine. Okay, and you have mentioned that you are a head boy of school, and plus you have good academic record. Okay, which shows your skills also. Okay, and I have asked you a question that is that how these skills, the skills that you acquired as a head boy of the school. Okay, what are those skills, and how it is going to be? How you are going to utilize those skills on board ship. Okay, so there you have to be specific. You have to start with, so I have this, let's say you acquired team management skills or time management or leadership skills. Okay, so just kind of create a bridge with your skills towards the working culture of Our JMDI. Okay. Secondly, your why merchant navy, like you mentioned, officer qualities. Your answer was fine, but you need to elaborate or justify or give some context to that one particular reason. That is, you are attracted towards the uniform culture, or you wanted to wear that white and shining uniform. So just little bit, थोड़ा सा उसमें context हम दे देंगे उसके बारे में. अदरवाइज एक क्रॉस क्वेश्चन बन सकता है आपके लिए वहाँ पे कि आपने आर्म्ड फोर्सेस के लिए क्यों नहीं अप्लाई किया. हालांकि यू हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट दैट, यू हैव गिवन सम आइडिया अबाउट द एज लिमिट यू सेड. आई आस्क्ड यू द थर्ड क्वेश्चन, द लास्ट क्वेश्चन, which was there are two questions, two sub questions. Number one was what did you know about Anglo Eastern, and second, why do you want to join Anglo Eastern? So basically question एक ही है. This is the one question only, divided into two parts. So like you mentioned, the Anglo is a well established organization. कब से चल रही है, where is the headquarter, ships कितने हैं. So eventually these things will also create the answer कि because it is a well established organization, so a youngster like me wants to be a part of that organization. If it is having n number of ships in a large quantity, okay, that means it's running on successfully. और जो बाकी जो अपने पॉइंट्स बोले उसमें आप उनके ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में बात कर सकते हैं. यू कैन टॉक अबाउट देयर प्लेसमेंट रिकॉर्ड्स, ओके, एंड द सेफ्टी कल्चर दैट दे फॉलो, एंड इफ पॉसिबल पुट वन लेटेस्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट एंग्लो ईस्टर्न. Anything recently I'm not saying कि 1-2 महीने पुराना हो, it could be 6 months, okay, less or more, but it will show that you have actually taken some pain, you have gone to their website, you have checked that, showcase that okay आप सच में if you are claiming that it is your preferred company, तो आपने actually में website पे जाके check किया है कि what is the latest news, current events, and it is very easily accessible. You can just go through Anglo Eastern website, आपको easily वहाँ मिल जाएगी. Right? Any question from your side, Radhesham?
Sir, I have one question to Taban sir. Sir, if
yes.
sir, if I get any technical question like what is the Bernoulli's theorem? So if I completed the complete definition of Bernoulli's theorem, so should I tell the application of that theorem by my side, or should I?
No, if they ask you, then you can tell.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me give you some feedback here. Like what is friction? Friction was okay. It opposes the rate of motion. Cause of friction, there were two views. The old view says that it is due to the surface roughness. Those are called surface irregularities, surface roughness. But the modern view says that it is due to the adhesive forces between the different particles, different matters. ठीक है? So उसको हो जाएगा. Now you said that the limiting friction. Limiting friction, when do you come to know? When the object is about to move, or just about to move, then the maximum value of static friction is called limiting friction. Just before the object about to move. ठीक है, ये था. बाकी रेनॉल्ड्स नंबर तुमको बताया. रेनॉल्ड्स नंबर इज बिलो 2000 जनरली होते हैं. बिलो 2000 तो फ्लो इज लैमिनार, और अबाउट 4000 और समटाइम सम बुक्स इट इज 300, 3200. ठीक है, तो अबाउट दैट इट इज turbulent, and in between this is the transition phase, means the flow is being converted from laminar to turbulent. ठीक है, and the basic तुम कह सकते हो कि what is the example of turbulent flow? That is the flow of a river water. है ना, रिवर में तो दो सब एडीज बनते हैं वहाँ पे, देखा, और द क्रॉस कनेक्शन होता है. तो जो आपका जो पार्टिकल होगा और सेंड का पार्टिकल, दे आर ऑल्सो हैविंग सम रोटेशनल मोशन. ठीक है, तो मिक्सिंग हो जाती है वहाँ पे, तो वो टर्बुलेंट फ्लो बन जाएगा. ठीक है. स्ट्रीम लाइन एंड टर्बुलेंट फ्लो जो तुमने सही बताया, बट स्ट्रीम लाइन में होता है कि व्हेन एवरी पार्टिकल, स्ट्रीम मीन्स देयर इज नो सिंगल स्ट्रीम, एवरी पार्टिकल विल बी हैविंग द सेम पाथ ऑफ इट्स प्रीसीडिंग पार्टिकल, एंड यू सेड दैट वेलोसिटी विल बी सेम एट द particular point. ठीक है, velocity is not constant, it may change, but at particular points the velocity of all particles will be changed. So when these streamlines mix, जब एक पार्टिकल क्या, तब अब तुम स्ट्रीम लाइन को मिला दोगे तो वो क्या बन जाएगा? That becomes your laminar flow. अलग अलग स्ट्रीम बनेंगी and they never mix up, so it becomes laminar. Okay. Poison scissors तुमने ठीक बताया, और तो इसमें कुछ हो गया? Any other question from your side?
No, sir.
Okay. ठीक है, that will be all.
Thank you so much, Raj.
Thanks so much.